So welcome back again on my YouTube channel, and today is a Sunday I think the 22nd. Today I just came in very quickly to make this recording. There's a guy that is in Kenya. Uh, I mean, he used to live in Kenya, and the wife, the girlfriend also. They both lived in Kenya. The guy and the girlfriend, and I think they had a disagreement between themselves, and the woman decided to take the guy's life. She ended up stabbing this guy 27 times. She stabbed the guy to death because it's almost difficult to be stabbed 27 times and for you to manage to come out alive. And the whole story that's happening here now, I'm just reading on the social media platforms that the girl is a lawyer, and the parent or some of the family members are very powerful people in the society in Kenya. And it got me thinking, does it really matter which side of the society or which spectrum of the society she belongs to? Justice must just be served. Because it's just less than 2 weeks ago in Kenya where people were protesting against femicide, men killing women and everything. But are women now, or do we expect men to go out there in the world now to start protesting, saying one of our own was killed? Now it's a war of women versus men and men versus women. Because anyway, as these women go out in the street protesting, of course, it's not just men who are killing women. It's also women who are killing men, like the case of the lady in Kenya. Imagine stabbing someone that you've been with 27 times. How heartless is the heart of this woman or of this girl? Because anyway, they were still very young, and I think even the guy was 27, 28 years of age. And his life is just gone like that. And probably people are going to forget about it quickly. But when a woman is found dead, but the next day you see people on the streets. So does that mean now that alternatively the life of a woman is more precious than that of a man? Of course, that has always been the case. Because when we go in war, men are the ones who are always dying more than women. Majority of the very hard work that keeps our society running are always done by men. Sometimes very dangerous jobs, not sometimes, almost all the time, the most dangerous jobs in our society today are the responsibility of men. So now can you imagine now in this situation where a man has just been killed like that by the woman, and now justice is not even is not looking like it's going to be served here, because the brother is already dead anyway, and the woman is being now protected politically. We haven't seen so much of it in the news. No one is really talking about it because, yeah, it's a man. And this reminds me of something that Andrew Tate once said. He said, if you are walking down the street in London and you see the headline of any of the newspapers here in England, and on that headline is written, two men were stabbed in central London, that will not get the attention of so many people because, it's men. They're disposable anyway. However, if you see a newspaper where now everything, a newspaper that says a woman, two women were stabbed in central London, you'll want to know, who is this a heartless human being that kills two women? And you might even sit down and think, you might even say, okay, this person that killed these two women must be a man, he must be a criminal. So one gender is already being criminalized. And chances are, the place where the killing happened, every man that passed there, they'll be held and questioned. But the women here, this one, no, probably is not a woman who did it. Now, in this case of Kenya, the brother has been shot. Has been stabbed by the girlfriend. And the brother is no more, will never, I mean, that life is gone completely. Even if the woman is taken to prison, which from the look, it's looking like she might get away with it. She might say it was self-defense. But when do we draw the line between self-defense and the premeditated murder? Probably she found out that the guy had another side girlfriend or anything, and then she decided to take the life. What sort of disagreement can two people have that will lead to one going somewhere, get the knife, and decide to stab another person 27 times? This is a criminal. It doesn't matter. Now, we should not play the gender card on this thing. This woman is a criminal. And in my own opinion, and I believe this is the opinion of so many people, this woman should be taken to prison, to court, jailed, and jailed for I don't know how long. If it's life imprisonment, so be it. Because anyway, if we leave this kind of a person in the society, what else can she be capable of doing out there in the world? She's capable of probably even killing her own son. But also, on the other end, this also has raised something that I've always been seeing this thing online. When it comes to the great teachers of masculinity, I don't consider myself as a teacher of masculinity. I consider myself as a reader who shares the knowledge that I have acquired from books. I am not a teacher of masculinity. I am just someone who reads and passes the message to people. So now, considering what the great Amerix has always been saying online, or Andrew Tate, or I really wouldn't want to put Amerix and Andrew Tate in the same statement, but considering what the great Amerix has always been saying out there in the world, he said, as a man, you're supposed to have the 5 M's of masculinity, and part of those 5 M's is muscle. And I look at the guy; he looks like someone who's never really stepped inside the gym. So this woman must have seen, first of all, this guy is weak. This guy probably is almost difficult for him to defend himself. For her to even think of getting physical with this man. So, gentlemen, unless you're very capable of being physically strong, stronger than the woman that you are with, don't be with that woman. Don't be with that woman. And probably this guy had seen so many other red flags. But did he take any action? No, he didn't. He thought maybe, yes, I can deal with this, I can deal with this. And look, gentlemen, if there's any red flag that you see in any woman, it doesn't matter who that is. It doesn't matter even if she's a zero mileage. Brother, I tell you, avoid that woman and leave. Because weakness is not loved in men in any way, shape, or form. No, it's not. Show any signs of weakness and see how cruel women are going to be to you. Personally, I've seen it and I've experienced it, but during my weekdays, must have been one of the hardest things to deal with. Because, bro, this woman had a girlfriend then. Bro, anything. It's either it goes her way. I remember she once even pressured me to the point that she wanted me to, like, yeah, now buy me a TV, a 55-inch TV, and put it in my house. Then she was still in campus and I was still just out here hustling. She told me, Chris, I'm going to look for a job. And bro, they should test you with every kind of nonsense that they can, because they know anyway you're already weak. And that weakness is exploited to the core. So when you sit down here and start thinking, now, yes, I can tell my woman this and I can let her get away with this, I can do this, I can do that. Bro, that's not the case. It's never the case. Now, the other part of a weakness that exists among men and women is this. Now, this is a story I was reading in the book here. Yeah? There's a book here that I'm reading. And in this book, now listen to this, how women push weakness in a man to the point that uh, the man will have no option. It's that's why I encourage you. You have to be able to walk away from the deal. If you're not getting yourself a very good deal, bro, just walk away. Now, in the story that I was reading here, it's the story of Matt and Christina, two people. So Christina goes to Matt and says, Matt, you know what? You don't satisfy me sexually. And I want to leave you. No, no. And they have kids. She says to Matt, I want this relationship to be open. To be open to the sense that I can go out there in the world, get dicked by another man, and still be able to come back to you. I was like, Matt, are you going to accept that nonsense? And in the book, Matt was like, now they called on one of the radio station, and now it was a story that they were contemplating on how to go about it. Matt, your girl does not want you to feel bad for leaving you, but she wants to have the audacity to go out there and getting dicked by another man, and then she comes back. And now the weakness in Matt was like, for the sake of my children, that's good. But what kind of a question? How is he going to answer to the kids when the kids go to him, Dad, where's mom going? He says, yeah, your mom is going to get some dick somewhere out there, and then she'll come back, if she ever comes back, or whenever she wants to come back. Yet this must have been a shit test. Bro, sometimes women will just come to you with things because, yeah, they're hoping, yes, we'll get away with this, or let's push this man to the limit to know, yes, how much we can push him. And bro, the shit test in the readings of masculinity is when they ask you for something, or they ask you to do something, and see if you're going to fall into the suggestions that they are throwing your way. Bro, if you ever fall into the shit test, they never stop coming. It's like when she says, hey, today I'm tired, cook me food. Probably your wife is a housewife, and then you come from work and she's like, Chris, you know, today I'm tired, can you cook for me food? My answer will forever be a no. I cannot. Please go make me some food. Of course, I will say that because anyway, what do you mean I went to work and you still want me to come and start cooking for you? But if I say, oh yeah, though I was tired from work today, but let me just go and do it, but it will never stop. Next time she'll be pissed off at you and she's like, yeah, you can find the kitchen for yourself. Next time you're going to tell her, get me a cup of coffee. I love my coffee. And then she's just going to point you she's going to point at you with her mouth. There's the microwave. Make yourself a cup of tea. Or she's going to give you those answers. Don't you know where the kitchen is? So, gentlemen, by all means, avoid being weak. Bro, it's better a girl to go. Because anyway, I've always told you, you're the main prizes here. Bro, it's better for the girl to go. Let this girl just go. It's not a must for you to be together with her with a disrespect, her even attempting to push you in a direction that gets no, don't accept it. Because bro, women are very manipulative. And this brother that was killed in Kenya, he must have seen all the possible red flags from China. If you haven't seen that video, find that video. There's a video that I did here talking about the red flags in women and the red flags in men, because I don't believe that someone just does something once and that's it. So probably the signs of violence in this woman was something that was there even before the relationship started. But the brother thought, yes, I can go and change this. Bro, I have a girlfriend. One of my girlfriends, I told her, listen, I don't want you to be going out every night. Every weekend you want, oh yeah, is this. I was like, No, the outing has to stop and the drinking must stop. Or if you must drink in the house. She never listened to me. You know what I did? I was like, okay, fine, be you. Because I know, yeah, I'll never make her anything bigger than that. Because I said things, she never listened to me, and I was like, okay, fine, live by your rules. But at the end of the day, I choose what I want. The day she'll wake up to that, if at all she doesn't wake up before the end of the year, the day she wakes up to that, I will have already left. And I am not afraid of any of my girlfriends for me to, if today they were to come to me and be like, yeah, Chris, I no longer want you, I want to go. It's fine. It was nice doing business with you, Janet. Go. But all of you here, all you do is worship and worship, hero worshiping women. They don't like even men that worship them. Those are the men that they hate the most. In the story of Christina here, now they were asking the brother, how is this going to make you feel when your woman goes out there? There's 3 reasons why the guy was so much happy with his woman getting dicked out there and saying, oh, she's my woman, and accept all that kind of nonsense. Number one, she considers this woman to be on a higher status than he is. They asked the guy on the phone, how much do you rate yourself? The guy said, I am a 7. They asked the girl, they asked him about the girl is a 9. So first of all, one has more sexual market value than the other. And in any relationship, you as the man must always be the person that has the higher sexual market value. Because if your woman has a higher sexual market value than you, then it's better for you to just say, I am not here, and leave. But if you go in the direction of her having a high sexual market value, bro, she'll give you conditions and conditions and conditions. The same way you should never accept the conditions of a woman telling you, you know, Chris, you have to do this if you want to hit it. Bro, if she's giving you those conditions, you're not the one that she wants. To the people that she wants, bro, they're breaking their back, they're bending their back forward and backward in equal measures for the people that they want. So me today as a Chris, I start bending my back backward and forward so that I can have a woman. Give me a fucking break. This brother must have sinned. This brother must have ignored the red flags. This brother must have ignored to check the past of the woman. This brother must. How about if there's other things that she did to other men and she managed to get away with it? That's why you have to scrutinize the past of any woman that you find yourself with. You see, in both ends, the red flags can. I mean, we who are on the outside, we can see the red flags. I see them all the time in relationships. I see a boy, I see a girl, and I look at them and I'm like, yeah, I can already see where the red flags are. But do you guys listen? No, you don't. You all are just out there saying this nonsense of yours that you listen and you don't judge. To be honest, I feel sorry for the family of this young man that was stabbed by the woman. I really, really feel sorry. And justice must be served. And the murderer, the lady that is the murderer, it doesn't matter who the parents are. She must be taken to. Justice must take its course. Otherwise, this woman is likely to do again the same thing in the society. So, gentlemen, women hate, they despise, they loathe weakness in a man. Bro, it's better they fear the life out of you. Bro, be feared. But if you want to be the nice guy and your woman thinks she can get away with any shit that she throws your way, brother, you'll never know peace. To the brother, I've forgotten his name, but the late brother, rest in peace.